Yeah. What the hell? This place feels like it is about to fall apart. What? Hi everyone, come thrifting with me in Hanoi, Vietnam. Let's go.
Your skin is like a makeup or
Right. We're gonna hit 3 thrift stores, so that's gonna be its separate video, which that should be this video. And then I'm gonna go to one of the tailors and see if I can get an outfit made. So anyway, you know, everything works out the way it's supposed to. It's gonna be a lot warmer today. This place that I'm in has a beautiful rooftop. I'm gonna take my pictures for my birthday in my traditional Vietnamese dress, and we're gonna have a wonderful day. So let's go thrifting and let's go do a little shopping. I saw there was a Uniqlo. I want to see if they have anything here different than they have, and I'm gonna take a Grab. So Grab is the official kind of what do you call it, like a Uber for Hanoi, for Vietnam. There's one other app that you can use when you're trying to get around, because I don't think they have Uber here. Anyway, I'm using Grab because it's supposed to be the safest and most secure. You only communicate through the app. Don't, let them get you on a text message or WhatsApp. Just do everything through the app. So that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, so I'm gonna do this and I'll see you guys when we get to the first store. Okay, here we are, walking down the alley, and we are headed to Hanoi. The places I go for you guys to find the thrift. Okay, here we go. Look at the roots on that plant. Jeez. All right, you guys. So I am here at Hanoi Thrift, and I'm gonna wait till 10 o'clock. My assumption is that they're just closed right now, but I'm sitting here waiting for them to open. Okay, so I sent them a message on WhatsApp, and he said that they would open in 30 minutes. So the other store is a 15-minute walk. So I'm just gonna walk to the other store and come back here in 30 minutes. So let's go. Let me just say that crossing the street in this town, you really put your life on the line. Luckily, I'm from a busy city and I know how to navigate, but I feel really sorry for somebody who comes here and lives in a small town and has to experience this for the first time, because this is wild AF. There are no lights. We're gonna try to make it. All right, now we have a crosswalk. Imagine that. It actually has a man, a green light, and a red light. Thank goodness. But apparently that doesn't matter. So we're just gonna wait. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. Look at this intersection. This is crazy. Look at it. So the light is green, so everybody's going. But nobody cares. They just freaking drive. I thought I was gonna be safe with a crosswalk, but I'm not. I'm gonna put the camera away so I can get across the street. Y'all, I'm still walking. I'm still walking. And what it says is up here. All I see is like repair shops. Oh, here we go. I think this is it. All right, let's go. All right, drop my shoes. Hi. All right. When I saw this place online, I saw they had a lot of corsets. So I like that. They got lots of belts. Lots of like little Y2K type things. This is Mooney. Alright. Cute little denim skirt with a flare. Y'all know I love me some denim skirts. We like that too. That's nice. Check out this one. It's lavender. Okay. So that one is kind of, it's got a little split in the front. And it's like kind of upcycled. It's new with tags too. That's nice. Alright, we are in Mooney, Thrift. And I'm hoping that I can find, you know, something pretty cool, a little different. They have a lot of like little corsets, lots of little things like this. Everything is super tiny. So luckily I'm small. Got lots of cool belts back here. These actually aren't bad. That's cute. Let's stretch one. Let's see. That's kind of cute too. I like that as well. This one reminds me of something that I picked up when I was in Nice. I always like to look at belts because I feel like they can make an outfit. So this one's nice. It's not leather though. And that's the thing. Like I do want leather. But if it's super cute, we might be able to go for it. Looks like something's missing off of that one. Okay, well, I don't see anything there. These are like some jackets. Skirts. Oh, this is nice. It's a cute little denim skirt. That's very cute. Y'all know I don't need another denim skirt, right? Somebody should be yelling at, oh, that's cute though. Somebody should be yelling at the screen saying, Jen, what are you doing? But that's cute. Now, I'm going to tell you what this is in Vietnam money. So this is 390. Okay, so I'll put the USD on the screen, but this is 390. And all the skirts are roughly that. This one is really cute. Y'all know I do have a cream denim skirt. This one's a little different though, because it is fishtail. All right, we're still looking. Maybe I find a nice skirt that I could wear. That's pretty. It's different. I'm just looking for things that are unique. I don't want something like what I already have. I like that, but I wish it was a different color. This is great. With all the layers of lace. How nice. This is a upcycled Levi's skirt. Same price, but it looks like somebody, I can't tell if it was made that way or not. I'm not sure, but it's cute. Now, if I could find one of those skirts like what I saw at the museum the other day, I would buy it. Okay, so this is a fur jacket. Really is nice and soft. That's actually a really, really nice jacket. It's another green bomber jacket. The fur is 780 Vietnamese dong. I will put the price at the bottom of the screen. That's a different look. This fur on it. This jacket is 590 Vietnamese dong. There's our sweatshirts. And then denim jackets. I'll show them to you. Cute. This jacket is 330 Vietnamese. 360 is this one. I like it because the shape is a little different. But I'm not, oh no, this one is cute. It's a little too small, but it's got like a velvet mixture. Although I don't like the fur on it. It's 650 Vietnamese dong. But I like the idea of the fur. I just think that the quality of the fur is a little itchy. That's cute. Like that. Those are cute. All right, so I did end up making a purchase. I'm just putting my shoes back on. Actually, I bought 3 items, and we will talk about my full shopping haul in a separate video. But we're gonna walk back over to Hanoi Thrift, and then we're gonna go to the Hanoi Thrift Complex, and then one other store. So we're gonna do 4 thrift stores, and then I'm gonna try to find a tailor. I did some research before I came, and that'll be a separate video, getting something made here in Hanoi. Now, the true place to get something made is in Hoi An, and unfortunately, it's an 11-hour drive, and so we just don't have the time. But anyway, here's the store, and this is Mooney Thrift, okay? It's Mooney Thrift. And it's cute. It's a little small store. It's kind of tucked away. It's in a nice, cute little neighborhood. I'm sure I could probably find something really good to eat over here, but we don't have time. We gotta jump back over to Hanoi Thrift. So, okay. Now there's music inside, so I might have to do voiceover. Hi. All right, although her shop is small, I felt like it was packed with some real goodies. I also felt like her prices were very reasonable. I almost kind of got the feeling that she lives in the building or in the area, and maybe like her parents also live there and she operates this store. I'm really impressed by how she's pulled everything together. I will say there were a lot of men's clothing, not necessarily a lot for women, but I like shopping the men's section anyway, so this was a super nice treat. I found that she had a lot of things that you will find in America's thrift stores, like your Doc Martens and things like that. As you can see, I was dancing the whole time because she had such good music playing in the background. She has some great denim jackets, and yeah, I'm just like really having a good time with the music here. But she has some really great denim jackets, you guys. I saw this leather handbag. I Googled it just to check on it, and I really like the style. And you all know I've been talking about a brown leather bag for a long time, so it was a nice treat to find that. So I put it to the side. And then I started looking through some of her jackets, and I noticed that there were several of these like vintage ski jackets. They're so nice. I just wasn't really sure how I would go about styling one of them, but this purple one really stood out to me, and I was like, man, I should grab that. Nice blazers. Again, I picked up the purple jacket again. It was nice. Anyway, I'll just let you kind of see some of the other things that I'm picking up along the way. These jeans were super cute. I love the way the pockets were made in the back and how it had the extension on the side. It was definitely giving me some inspiration. I like that barn jacket, but I didn't like the orange collar on it. If it hadn't had that, I probably would have grabbed it because it was a really nice weight, very good quality. This jacket was almost spot on from what I was looking for. I wanted something really oversized. I didn't want it to be double-breasted. I want it to be a lighter color because we're moving into spring and I want to start spring upcycles. I also saw this jacket. I love the way the stripes went in different directions, and I like that it was a slimmer fit as well. So I thought it was something that I could probably really work with. So I put those two to the side. Then I went over to chat with her, and she had drawn a picture of me. Oh, it was so cute. Look at that. She knew I was coming. Sometimes she travels to go pick things up. She wanted to do a whole photo shoot of the pieces that I got, and she told me that I made her day. And I just love that. I love making connections with people, especially store owners, and I know how much this means to the economy there, how much it means to the people there, and I just thought what she was doing was really great. Now, the mascot for her store is a boar, and that's what she drew a picture.
My mascot's shop.
Oh, that's the mascot of the shop. Okay. This is Charles. She's the owner of Hanoi Thrift. Yes, yes. There it is right there. So definitely stop by here. Guys, that was a great experience. She was so sweet. And I probably bought more than I should have. And I say more, the weight of it is what I'm mostly concerned about. Yeah, I got 2 leather bags. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do. I'm going to see how far it is to walk back to my hotel and drop these off. That might be it for the thrifting. I'm not sure. I would like to hit maybe 2 more spots. And there's another one that's about 1.5 kilometers away from the hotel or the Airbnb. So I'm going to go check my GPS. But I don't want to have to carry these bags around. So let me do that and I'll be back. All right, you guys, our third stop is going to be Hanoi Thrift Complex, and it should be right around the corner. Let's go. So we definitely stepped it up going to this store. This was more like a consignment store, and it was much more higher end. The prices were pricing. It very much reminded me of prices at home. But again, you know, it's what you're looking for. You know, if you are looking for something really, really inexpensive, this store is probably not the place. So this jacket, I looked at it 4 or 5 times, and honestly, I should have bought it. I should have purchased this jacket. I love this jacket down. It is like an Air Force kind of military bomber jacket, and the weight was so good. The embroidery on it was so nice. Why didn't I get it? I could see that right now with like some cargos and some sneakers or some boots, a t-shirt, a scarf, a hat. Man. Anyway, I saw a lot of these leather like racing jackets. They ran anywhere from about, I would say like $150 to about $350. These denim jackets started around $50. They go up to about $150. More of these racing jackets still around $75 to $150. Yeah, they were pricing. You had some more barn jackets. There were some local people who have their pieces in the store. These boots, y'all, were my size. Didn't get those either. Here I am back at the jacket again, checking my phone to see what the conversion is. And it was about $42, which, yeah, it's a little pricey. But y'all, if I find a jacket like this while I'm thrifting over the weekend, I'm definitely buying it. In fact, I'm going to put a green bomber jacket on my wish list. They had lots of jeans. Love looking at the jeans, but I knew I didn't need to bring one single pair of jeans back home. Jeans, these Levi's starting around 50 bucks, going up to about 80 or 90. So definitely prices from like at home. You see, I picked up the jacket again. I should have bought it. I should have. There's no reason. I had room in my luggage. I had the weight. I knew I was fine. I don't know. Hell, I could have worn it home if I needed to. I won't do that again, especially that far away from home. Not again. These overalls were padded, and they were about $75. This leather jacket was about $100. Alright, he told me there's an upstairs, so we're going up. Upstairs, they had a whole nother store, okay? A whole nother store upstairs. And I love the way they did the styling. Lots of barn jackets, like that is the thing. Now, I didn't see a whole lot of people wearing them, but I definitely saw a lot of them in the stores. They had a lot of great sweaters, some cargo pants, lots of like ski jackets. Now, it doesn't really get that cold there, but they had a lot of ski jackets. So it looks like there's a mix of new and pre-loved upstairs. And this vintage sewing machine, you know, had me. It was an actual vintage machine. I loved it. All right, let's take a look at, let's take a look at some of these men's jackets. Look at these. These have been upcycled. Look at that. Oh. This is a piece, this is similar to something that I was working on. So Cynthia Revo had on a beautiful blazer and I started remaking it. This looks like they just cut it off. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Let's look at some more. Gwen just told me that her boss makes some of these pieces, so very, very cool. And what's your name?
My name is Yan.
Yan?
Yan.
Yan.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're at Hanoi Thrift Complex. Really nice store. Alright, this is really nice. They have upstairs, downstairs, two different stores. So now we're going to go a couple doors down. Okay, we are at our fifth stop today, and this is Cyber Slut. Let's go in. Fur coats are really popular in Vietnam. A lot of the ladies wear fur with jeans over dresses. You'll probably see in the travel vlog where you'll see a lot of ladies on the street just, you know, in fur jackets. And mind you guys, it is not cold in Vietnam. During the time I was there, it was sometimes up to 80. Maybe in the evening it might have been 55, which is kind of cool, but I didn't think it warranted fur coats. But we saw a lot of fur jackets. Because I'm trying not to buy a lot of clothes, I am looking at a lot of accessories as I'm out here thrifting, and this particular store had lots of handbags, belts. I thought that they were really nice. I didn't want to buy another handbag. I'd already bought one, but I thought that I would take a look at the belts, and they had a really cute one. Don't ask me why I didn't buy it. You know, I got thrift regrets ongoing on this trip. I'm just like, Jen, you know you are not getting on another plane and flying 15 hours. Why didn't I get this Superwoman belt? This little pink, cute Superwoman belt? Why? That would be so cute on some jeans. You know? I don't know why I didn't get it. Same reason I didn't get that green bomber jacket. Anyway, I did like this one with the little jewels on it. And that was a perfect fit. I had to go back and look at this lavender fur jacket. Man, I was thinking about it for the next couple of days. It was really beautiful, very soft, very nice. And what's your name?
My name is
Tommy. I'm Jen. So we got a belt. We did a purchase here from Slut. All right. Okay. So it says 25. So it must be back here. That's 25C. Let's go in. 25C. There's always some way around. Okay, so it looks like I was in the wrong spot. Oh, it's closed. Okay. Oh well, this one is closed. Okay, the people were super helpful, but it's closed. So if you are looking for this spot, it's no longer here. Okay. All right, well, they're in the old quarter, so we'll probably visit them last on the way back from the other two spaces. So I'm going to call a grab to get to the other two and see how close those are. Okay, y'all. So we just arrived to Super Nasty. And there's a lot of music in the background, but I want you guys to see we are here. Let's go in. Okay, so the music in this store was really loud. I almost couldn't even hear myself think. But this one was, the prices here were even more than what we saw in the last store. Like this hat, y'all know I love this hat, right? This is one of those page boy hats, but this time it had the snap on top and it had the patchwork. And I was like, surely this is gonna be maybe $25, maybe $30. Why was that hat like $46? And this jacket, this leather patchwork diamond jacket, like $300. Who's buying it? That's what I want to know. Like, who's shopping here? Now, this area where this store is definitely gives you a suburban feel. The homes, very beautiful, big windows overlooking the pond. Yeah. So I could see people in the neighborhood probably coming in here, but you know, the people that I saw shopping in the thrift stores while I was thrifting were Americans. Americans. Yep. Nice jacket. You know, I could not resist. I have to try on the hats. They look really small. That's like a kid's hat. It's cute. I just don't want it to look too much like the one that I have already. Okay, this hat is too expensive. It's like $42, but it's nice. Lots of boom boxes, tape cassettes, all the things from the 70s they had there. Lots of sweaters, jackets, like Letterman jackets. I do like a Letterman jacket that doesn't actually have letters on it. And then I saw this gorgeous leather jacket. I couldn't tell how old it was, but it was clearly aged. And I believe the price on it was $278. I really wanted this furry hat to work, but it was too small to fit over my head. Lovely belts. Just a very great curated collection. This yellow corduroy jacket with the fleece lining, I think it was about maybe $150.
Honestly, you look special.
Oh, thank you.
May I ask, like, your skin is like a makeup or
No.
not original?
Yeah. Okay, I gotta pop in here because I didn't fully grasp in the moment what he was asking me, and I wish I had dug a little deeper And I know all you all are probably like, why didn't you say something else? I should have, but I really wasn't thinking about it in the moment. So in case you didn't hear, he asked me if I was wearing makeup. So I don't think he ever saw a black person before. He thought that my skin was makeup. I didn't, that just kind of went in one ear and out the other. And then he said, your skin, is it makeup? And I think in the moment I was thinking, is he asking me, am I wearing makeup? Like blush? I don't know, y'all. Oh my God, it was so bizarre. And anyway, I didn't go any further. All right, you guys. So thank you. Bye-bye. All right, so we just finished in Super Nasty Vintage, and we're gonna go to one more spot, and then we gotta get back because I gotta wash my jogging suit to wear on the plane to Hong Kong. All right, so the good thing about the next stop is it's literally across the water. I'm gonna turn the camera around so you can see. I just have to walk around this pond and the store is right there. It's a beautiful pagoda and temple behind me. I'm sorry I messed up the color, you guys. Color was just fine and I started adjusting it. I don't know what they're saying and my glasses can't translate Vietnamese. It can read Vietnamese, but it can't live translate. Okay, so we're literally just on the opposite side of the water. And I feel like I'm in a neighborhood, like in the hood. It's interesting. All right, here we are, Stay Vintage. Oh, sorry, it's so dark. I gotta change the color. Okay, there we go. So here it is. Stay, guys. This, I think, is going to be our last stop. I'm going to try to go to the one that closed, but it's getting kind of late. So let's go into Stay Vintage. So what I learned is that both Super Nasty Vintage and this store that we're in, Stay Vintage, are owned by brothers. And they travel back and forth to Japan and get their pieces. And their shops are very similar. I actually like this shop better. And I think what I liked about it was that it was brighter. The prices weren't necessarily any different or any better, but it just seemed brighter to me. They were also having a sale, and I believe it was like 10 Vietnamese dong off everything, or like 10% off everything, or 3% off everything. So I figured I'd take advantage of it and try to find me a piece. Now, I will say that Ralph Lauren teddy bear sweatshirt, could kick myself that I didn't get it. I think it was $50, and with the sale it probably would have been $40. But to me, that's something that I'm probably only going to find at a consignment store in the United States, and they're going to price it up so high, like it won't even make sense. So I took a picture of it, I sent it to Tammy, and I did not come home with it. I would love to have that sweatshirt in my rotation. So I really was feeling this YSL bomber jacket, and it's reversible, but I thought it was unique. For one, I thought it would fit nice into my wardrobe, given, you know, just what I already have. And I thought that if I wanted to upcycle, I could. If I wanted to resell, I could. But I liked it, so I went with it.
Gwen.
Gwen?
Yes.
Gwen. Okay,
Yes.
this is Gwen at Stay Vintage.
Yes, stay vintage.
Yes. Come to Stay Vintage in Hanoi.
Yes.
All right, you guys. Everywhere I go, they got this loud ass music on. Anyway, I'm here at this little shop. I was hoping to grab something to eat before I got in my Grab, but nobody showed up. So we're gonna get something to eat back in the old quarter. All right, we still have one more store left. So when we went over to that other neighborhood and the store was no longer there, the gentleman told me it had moved to the old quarter. So we're gonna head back to the old quarter and go to Clack. Okay, it helps when a local comes along because the guy came out. So I ordered a watermelon juice and some mozzarella sticks to go. Okay, so this time my Grab was in an electric vehicle. This is the first time I was in one. I saw them on the street, but actually in one now. And I think this car is actually made here, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, it looks like the inside of a Tesla. Anyway, the next place we're going to is around the corner from my Airbnb. So, and I've got like 4% battery left, so I have to pull out the other camera. Okay, with only 5% battery left, you guys, I walked into what looked like the night market. Didn't realize that was going on, but it is Friday, and I remember reading about that happening on Friday. So it is like crazy busy. And it's not even 7 o'clock in the evening. So people are out and you can pretty much buy anything out here. But we're still headed in the direction of the shop. So what happened when I went to the other location, there was a guy outside and he said they moved to the old quarter, and I was like, ugh. It was so quiet and peaceful over there, and then to come back over here where it's just like bananas. You guys, I found it. That is it up there. Clack store. Okay, we are going in with 2% battery left. We're just gonna get it in, okay? And we'll get the other camera out when we get upstairs. See what we can get. See the sign? It says Clack store. Clack. Okay, y'all. What the hell? This place feels like it is about to fall apart. What? What? We made it. All right. Alright, we found it. Okay, it looks like it's mostly men's clothing, but that's okay. We got shirts, shorts. It's all about the experience at this point, you guys. They got jeans, overalls. worth the hunt. Let's go look outside. Alright, you guys, we've made it to Clack Vintage, and I had to switch cameras. Let's take a look around. Like 76. This is that's really nice. $40. $40 for a Looney Tune jacket. Oops. This was what I was looking at up front. That's the view outside. And outside there was a Tiger Balm store. So, alright you guys, this is it. This is the last stop on the Thrifting in Hanoi. I hope you guys have fun with me. I'll do the entire haul in a separate video when I recap my visit. I did get a few things. I didn't buy a lot, like I'm not getting anything here, but I did get a few things here and there that I thought were like unique, so we picked those up. Alright, see y'all later. Bye. Alright, now I'm about to head back down these stairs. When I tell you guys, when we were in the store, you could feel the floor kind of moving. Like it was just that rickety. It does not feel 100% safe, and I really had to take my time walking down the stairs. But all in all, it's about the experience, and I had a wonderful time thrifting in Hanoi, Vietnam. Sorry. That was the door. Let's see if we can open it. Alright y'all, now I gotta just figure out which way to get back home. My favorite thing is connecting with the folks in the shops and hearing their stories and just their enthusiasm for having me come visit. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.